We made it.
I
We
know.
made it.
And
Oh
did it
my,
the third time. I was like, third time's a charm. And then I was like, no, it wasn't.
it's like I'm really showing my age. Like, I didn't think it was that difficult.
No, you.
But I found you, girl. I found you.
I'm one of those millennials who just doesn't know this. I was like, how do I help her? I don't know.
Oh my, and I literally figured that I would click on your page and it would be like sirens and
Yeah. I now realize I was like, actually, I don't know how it shows up on the other person's end. So I'm glad it worked. I don't
yeah.
know differently this time, but I'm glad it worked.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for joining me, Crystal. I'm
Of
so glad
course.
that you're here. I'm sure that whoever was watching this and saw the trial and error is excited to see it too.
Yes. Oh my God,
Um,
I'm so excited to be here.
so as I was saying in my first video, um, Crystal is joining me. So Crystal is a real estate attorney, and she's joining me for my seminar, my first home buying seminar this month, which is February 16th, which is on a Wednesday, and the second one is February 19th, which is on a Saturday. For those of you that have busy lives on weekdays. She's going to be on both. She's going to be talking about, everything there is to know about a real estate attorney. So I wanted to do a little bit of an attorney spotlight with her and have her talk about, herself, to introduce herself. That way you guys know who she is by the time you see her on the seminar. So Crystal, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, thank you so much, first of all, for setting this up, for choosing me. You could have chosen any attorney in the world, and you chose me. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. So my name is Crystal Young. I am a real estate attorney. I've been in real estate for the last 20 years. I started as a paralegal. I worked for about 10 years as a paralegal before I decided I'm doing all the attorney's work. It's time to go to law school. Went to law school, and now another 10 years later, or 11 years later now, I am here and I'm your real estate attorney. I represent buyers and sellers and banks.
What made you get into specifically?
Yeah, so I started as a paralegal and I actually worked at a real estate firm, but I handled foreclosure actions and I represented big banks that foreclosed on people's homes. And it was terrible. I
Yeah.
didn't love it, but it was my job. And I just, it was definitely something that made me want to do what I actually do now, represent buyers and sellers. I heard so many stories about, people losing their homes to foreclosure. This was during the mortgage crisis where predatory lending was like big, and the adjustable interest rates were starting to adjust, causing the mortgage payments to become much more than what people can actually afford, and they were falling into foreclosure. And I represented those big banks that actually foreclosed on, our friends, our family, our colleagues' homes. So it was terrible. And
It
I
was
wanted
terrible.
to be on the other side of that when I became an attorney. And here I am representing home buyers and sellers of properties all over the state of New York. And I absolutely love it.
And you're so busy too, because like just now when we were on the phone, you were coming out of a closing.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Like your closing work,
Definitely.
Facebook Live. That's
Yes.
that's a great background. I'm glad that you also have so much experience. One thing that occurs to me a lot when I meet with homeowner or potential homeowners, um, is they're surprised to find that they have to assemble like this team of people before the process starts. And I'm like, yeah, you need you need a realtor, a lender, an attorney, an inspector. And then they're like, oh, so like at what point does the attorney get involved? Can you talk a little bit more about that, and how it's important that they have it way before they even start the home search process?
Yeah, it's important to build your team right at the onset of your home buying process. So you want to buy a home, you want to get your team together, you know, you want your pre-approval. And so you need your mortgage lender. You want to find a house. So guess who you need? Your real estate agent. You need Geraldine on your team.
Yep.
Right. You need your home inspector on your team. You need your attorney on your team. And why is because real estate transactions move very quickly. So if you know you once you get your pre-approval, Geraldine may want to take you out the next day, the same day, and you may want to put an offer on the house. So now you have your pre-approval, you put your offer on your house. What if same day your offer is accepted? Seller's attorney will want to send a contract. Guess what? Maybe same day.
Yeah.
And if that happens same day, you don't want to be scrambling like, Geraldine, do you have an attorney? Where's the attorney? Crystal's in the closing. Where, you know, it's like you
Yeah.
want to have your team tight. So they ask you, what's the name of your attorney? Crystal Young. Got the name of the attorney. Here's her information. Send her the contract. Shoot me an email. Hey, contract should be coming over to you shortly. And we can review that contract right away. Because one thing that's very important for a home buyer to know is that you were not in contract until both sides sign the contract. So,
Oh, I'm so glad you said that.
yes, that's like super important. And, you know, it's something that I hear myself saying 200 times a day, because when I get the contract, I encourage the buyer, you know, if you can sign like same day. And now, due to COVID, we've been signing contracts in record time because attorneys are allowing DocuSign, which is beautiful. It's like so quick, and you can sign the contract the same day. But why it's just so important, it's not because we're rushing you at all, you know, but it's because we all acknowledge that until the buyer signs and then the seller signs, you are not locked into the deal. So potentially the buyer can sign the contract, and if the seller gets another offer, in the meantime, the seller can go with the other offer, even though you've already done your home inspection, your offer was accepted, and we hate for that to happen to you.
It's just not, yeah, you're right. It's just not a done deal until the contract is literally executed. And I'm so glad that you mentioned that. You know, I know that there's something that you want to share with us that I really want you to talk about.
Oh my God. Well, thanks for giving me the opportunity, because I have it right here. You too can be a homeowner. Crystal Young. I'm an author, guys.
I know.
So, I'm actually going to make an official announcement this weekend, but I got the author copy. You see, it says not for resale.
Oh
So I'm
my
like so excited. It came in the mail. I just got home and it was like sitting at my doorstep. So I'm really excited. But guys, you too can be a homeowner when you're looking or even thinking, even if you're just thinking, you're like, I'm not ready to buy a home. You should really read this book because it really walks you through the process, and it's filled with like a lot of encouragement, and that like you too can purchase a home. A lot of us, we make excuses, you know, oh, it's not the right time. Oh, I'm single. It's just me. I'll wait till I get married or wait till my family grows. And that is not the case. You can certainly purchase a home today. All you need is really some few that, you know, I outlined the steps, but you just need a few things. Pre-approval, you need your realtor take you out, see what you qualify for. And this book really talks all about it. So you too can be a homeowner. The link will be live this weekend, and I'll make an official announcement this weekend. But you're actually the first to hear this, so I'm so excited.
You guys all got a little special nugget.
Yes.
Congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
That's amazing. That's a huge milestone. And when you make your official announcement, I'll be sure to share it.
Thank you so much.
You know, to talk about it during the seminar too, because I think, you know, people need to read more of these books nowadays. Like, you can read books about finance and everything, but really people need to muster up the courage to say, I want to buy this year. I want to buy now. How can I do it? And if I can't, how do I prepare to do it a year from now? So I think it's great that you wrote that book. I'm really excited to read it.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you again for having me. I love what you're doing. Home buyer seminars. You're making sure people get into homes this year, 2022. Guys, you have the best realtor out there, Geraldine, to show you, you know, yes, girl, to show you where you need to go in terms of, where you're going to live. We all need a place to live, and you want to own. You don't want to rent forever, pay someone else's mortgage. And so, Geraldine, you have any questions, you always go to Geraldine. She'll be able to answer all your questions and really get you together with the right team. So follow her. She's amazing. She's amazing. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Crystal. And just stuff, because I don't want you to tell us too much. I want people to attend this event and hear more about you. Um, what are some like closing statements you'd like to make? Who should attend the seminar? Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah, that's really good. Anyone that even had a thought of purchasing a home should attend this seminar. Anyone that has already purchased a home and thinking about buying even a investment property should come to this home buyer seminar. Anyone, everyone, investors, first-time home buyers, whether you think you're ready, whether you have kind of an idea maybe 5 years from now, just come to the seminar. I think sometimes we think we're not ready, and then once we get the information from like a home buyer seminar, we realize, wow, I've been ready for the last 3 years, just I didn't have the information. And I know that's something that actually happened to me personally, that I waited much longer than I needed to because I just fear. And so when you have someone great like Geraldine to kind of direct you, you start to feel more secure and confident in your decisions. So everyone should come to this home buyer seminar on the 16th for sure.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
So much. This was fun.
Of course.
It was worth it.
Yes. Thank you. And now I know how to get on Facebook Live thanks to you. So I am so grateful. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm glad I have a video. That's me.
I love it. Hi, Rob. I saw a comment, so I got excited.
Oh, yes, Rob.
Hey, Rob. Yes.
Thank you so much, Crystal. Have an amazing
Of course. Oh, you too. You too. And I'll